After winning the King of Iron Fist Tournament 8, Jin Kazama decided to ball the f*** out.
Tradition, excellence, and beauty. This is a masterpiece of character design we have been robbed of. And his name is Story Mode Tekken 8 Jin Kazama. For starters, everything you need to know about Tekken 8 Jin Kazama, I mean the playable one, you can find here and here. But for now, let's talk about the masterpiece that is Story Mode Tekken 8 Jin Kazama. The main objective of this video is to prove beyond any reasonable doubt that Namco still knows how to design great Tekken characters. Even though there are multiple versions of Tekken 8 Jin Kazama in story mode, I'm referring to one particular version where he is a Kyokushin Karate purist and doesn't have access to devil powers of any kind. That is, we're talking about a natural progression of traditional Kyokushin Jin Kazama we all knew and loved since Tekken 4. First, I'd like to make a demonstration of the beauty of this character. Then we will go for a deep dive into theory and technicality. Let's understand how we, Tekken enthusiasts, have been robbed of a masterpiece of character design, and how we, traditional Jin players, have been robbed of the good old character we wanted.
Fight!
Man, even the rage art is better. Mawashi Agetsuki, Tobi Yokogiri, Zanshin, beautiful.
と思わない。
Now, let's dive into technicality. What is the deal with this story mode Tekken 8 Jin that sets him apart from Tekken 8 Jin and makes him so much better designed? There's no down 2 in this Jin. Yes, the Trojan horse that completely changed Jin's entire traditional low game. No down 2 here for people to cry about it. There's also no claw in down forward 2, neither down forward 2 into break and step fake mix-up. What we have is the old school down forward 2, a 15 frames mid that counter hit launches. For this version of traditional Jin in Tekken 8, there are also some novelties that would need to be looked at and fine-tuned if this character would ever become playable, such as down back forward 3. This is wrong, at least as it currently stands. Jin down back 4, his traditional key chunky low, received a mid follow-up that is apparently -10 on block and a counter hit knockdown. I don't know if this can be interrupted by a while standing punisher if the first hit is blocked, because I play on console and I can't make a CPU attempt a punish in between. But in any case, this cannot be like this. If this is to ever exist, down back 4 damage would have to be reduced from 18 to 15, and the second hit would have to be much more punishable than -10. It would have to be -14 at least. And if down back 4 is to keep the original damage, the mid follow-up would have to be around -15 to -20. He would have to be launched for it if it's blocked. All in all, I think this is wrong. Down back 4 shouldn't have a follow-up, even though this novelty of a move is so beautiful. But it would have to go. Now, when it comes to LLRK, Jin's Hell Sweep. Instead of this disgrace of a Hell Sweep we were given, Story Mode Jin went back to tradition. His LLRK actually launches for a backturn launch with crouch dash forward 3. As it currently stands, Jin's LLRK is the absolute worst Hell Sweep in the game, outside of a Floor gimmick stage of course. then it becomes the second best hell sweep. But the thing is, for the existence of the Trojan horse called down 2, Jin's entire low game was tampered with. But I won't delve deep into it, because you can find more about this here and here. But the thing is, this move in of itself is terrible for a multitude of reasons. Its design is completely wrong. I mean, for being the only possibly reactable hell sweep, the only one that doesn't hit grounded on the first hit, basically killing you if the opponent didn't stand up, you would think that this hell sweep, when landed successfully, would net Jin at the very least a rewarding Oki, right? A rewarding Okizeme. Turns out this hell sweep has no Oki. The bulk of your options will be almost entirely negated by side roll left or wake up backward. So I mean, why would you bother killing yourself for this pile of shit of a low, if you have this for example, for basically the same amount of damage and a minus 14 on block? What they did with the story mode version of Jin is going back to tradition. Yes, my hell sweep is lower. Yes, it can be reacted by a good player. But if I land this, I happen to get actual rewards. And so they did. LLRK is a back-turned launcher once again. This is what you can do, without heat burst and with heat burst. Likewise, Kazama-ryu Rengeki, while standing 1-3-2-1-4-2, doesn't have this devil-powered downward palm. Instead, what he has as the finishing move is Kaiten Gyeri, bringing justice to Jin's Kyokushin Karate essence. Look at this, so much better design. Another subtlety this Kyokushin Jin from story mode has, his while standing 1 into Brazilian kick can of course transition into a crouch dash that would originally be breaking step in Tekken 8. But in his case, it is a weird, depowered version of Devil Step, in which Jin has access to his crouch dash moves from Tekken 3, totally not Devil Jin related. As you can see, even his Hell Sweep is his Tekken 3 one. It's not the spinning axe kick that Devil Jin has. This is weird, man. The moves take so long to come out. The electric is a high, it's not a special mid. The Thunder God Fist is a regular Thunder God Fist. That's almost like your minus when going for it. This would be much better if it was a regular crouch dash transition. This has no reason being here. Oh, by the way, this Brazilian kick that comes from while standing 1 didn't receive the improved hitbox treatment the actual Brazilian kick received. So if you're like me, who likes to optimize the max damage back turn spike ender with guaranteed ECD1, just forget about it, it won't connect. The regular Brazilian kick down 4-3-3 will do. Another subtlety from this Jin, his ECD1 doesn't have the improved hitbox with the ground hitting property Tekken 8 Jin received. As you can see, the hitbox is terrible, just like it was in the past. But at the same time, this ECD1 is +3 on block. I'm not joking, +3 on block. I mean, look at the pushback and the block stun animation. This is wrong. ECD1 has to be -13 on block, like it's supposed to be. Here they got Tekken 8 Jin ECD1 right and story mode Kyokushin Jin wrong. We give the credit where it's due. In Tekken 8, Jin ZEN1 was changed to Brimstone Bite, made to resemble Devil Jin's Brimstone Strike. This story mode Kyokushin Jin reverted to his original ZEN1, but as we Jin players know, his original ZEN1 has a notoriously bad hitbox and reach, meaning we aren't able to do stuff with it that Brimstone Bite would be able to. ZEN2 was also reverted to the traditional ZEN2, removing the new, clawing version of ZEN2 and making the Power Crush the traditional ZEN2 again would be good from a gameplay standpoint. I covered it in past videos. Because they accelerated the clawing version of ZEN2 in Season 2, the option select against Jin's Zen transitions on block was affected when it comes to many characters in the game. Because since ZEN2 was accelerated, many characters down forward 1 checks didn't have a fast enough recovery to make them able to duck ZEN2 and launch Jin. But if you revert it to traditional ZEN2, it has 22 to 23 frames startup, meaning your down forward 1 would be able to check Jin and recover in time to block the Power Crush, just like Heihachi F3 into full Jin 1+2. So everyone would be able to option select Jin's Zen transitions on block, forcing the Jin player to Zen cancel in order to not lose in every interaction. This would push Jin into his traditional elitism once again. Now the Jin player cannot force a mix-up on block just like every other character. If you use a move and you transition into Zen, you better have a sharp Zen cancel, because you cannot YOLO your way out of this anymore. Oh, and of course, following the same fashion of removing hit engaging Power Crushes, ZEN2 Power Crush must lose the hit engaging property, and ZEN1-2 Spine Cracker must receive the hit engaging property in its place. There's also no ZEN4 Dive Kick, a move that is completely alien to Jin, and he should never have received. Instead, in ZEN4 we have the traditional X Kick, which used to be FF4. This is so much better for Jin than the Dive Kick. It would give Jin so many cool applications when in Zen, as you can see. But as you guys can see, it came up with the nerfed frame data from Tekken 7. Traditionally, this move used to be +4 to +7 on block. In Tekken 7, it became 0 to +3. And even at 0 on block, it would be so much better than the ZEN4 dive kick Jin received in Tekken 8. It would add to his stance game so much more than the dive kick. The dive kick is a crutch tool for Jin players who have bad neutral to be used against people who have bad defense, bad movement and bad reaction time, since it can be casually blocked and it can always be parried on reaction, if you have a working parry for it, of course, but it is always parryable on reaction. ZEN4 as the traditional X kick would fit much better for high level Jin gameplay. Instead of the alien, devil-powered dive kick Jin was never supposed to have. This also goes for the absence of Black Wing Rondo, also known as Samsara by the players. The abomination Zen up 1, a move that is completely anti-Jin in nature, was completely removed in this version of Jin. What you have instead is Zen up 1+2, your old school, traditional Zen 1+2 we all miss so much. This one is not an YOLO panic move, it cannot crush lows, it cannot crush anything. But here in Tekken 8 it was made an instant tornado on hit, instead of the devastating full combo we had in previous Tekken games. I would say this is just fine. We can still deal massive damage with it, with the existence of Heat Burst as an extra combo extender. His Zen 3+4 was also reverted to his traditional flying sidekick, instead of the devil-powered one, where Jin's motion capture is being pulled by wires, and it has wronged technique compared to his traditional flying sidekick, Tobio Kogiri, he used to have. The traditional Zen 3+4 can also be used as an optimized filler for his electric combo, just like in Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7. He also lacks Heat Smash variation number 1, I mean the damaging one for open space. His down 1 Power Crush doesn't side switch. And he also lacks devil-powered Omen stuff, whether Omen Sanshin Dachi, Down Back 1+2, or this Season 2 novelty, FF 1+2 clawing bullshit. And I believe that's it for today, guys. With that, I want you guys to see that Namco still knows how to design great Tekken characters. We have greatness right there, locked in story mode, unfortunately. I would also like to thank you guys for 100,000 views on one of the videos from my Saving Tekken 8 project. It's all you guys. Thank you so much for it. We will be watching carefully the direction the devs will push Tekken in Season 3. I still hope for the best, that the devs exercise wisdom and give us a more traditional Tekken experience. That being said, thank you so much for watching, guys. There will be more to come on this channel, guys. Even much more than Tekken, because this channel is not a Tekken channel originally. There are a lot of hobbies and passions I would love to share with you guys. And now give me your thoughts in the comments. Do you prefer Story Mode Kyokushin Jin or Tekken 8 Jin? Let me hear what you think. We'll be seeing each other again. God bless.
覚悟